Hi everyone, how you doing? In this video, we're going to show you the second stage of compliance requirements when it comes to creating a new club or faculty association in the Perch. If you remember from our first video, we took you through how you went through the initial create group process to create a new club or faculty association and complete the group profile for the Perch system. If you remember at the end of that video, we finished it with hitting the submit button, and we're going to pick up from that moment on now. So you went through the create group process, you submitted for approval. Once you submitted for approval, you would have signed a terms of agreement document that would have popped up automatically. Now let's assume at that point that you log out of the system and you're awaiting further instructions. So the first thing that happens when you would hit submit to that for that club or association is you would have received this email. Hello, first name, thank you for submitting your club and association for approval. It'll be reviewed in the next 5 business days. If you have any questions, let us know. Now, if we want to take a look at the status of this club application, I can always click on the link that I get from the email. Now, if I just want to go view the club page, obviously I can do this from my phone, but if I actually want to go into the management dashboard and do some work on this club for my compliance, then I have to do that from a computer. So I clicked on the link. I can click on the link to bring me to the club homepage. I'll show you that again. The other link that you get in the email will actually give you a link directly into your management dashboard for this club. But you would have to log in first. So you get to your club page. We hit login. You put in your Laurier credentials that we use for everything else and log in. Ooh. There we go. So once you're logged into the system, because you've already submitted a group for approval, that means you are a leader of that group. There's a couple of different ways that you can find your group. Obviously, you can go to the club's page and search it by name, or the association's page and search it by name. You could do it right from the home page and search it by name here. But I think it's the best way to do this would be to click on your profile image, go to my groups. From my groups, you're going to see groups that you're a member of, but more importantly, groups that you're a leader of, group leaderships. So if I come to this group leaderships, I see the training video club that I'm working on. I can click on dashboard to get into my management dashboard from here. So if you remember when we last left off, you had hit the submit button, a terms of agreement document would have popped up, and you signed that terms of agreement document to log that piece of compliance in your checklist. Now, if we're looking at this email, what else do I have to do to complete my compliance requirements? You will get what we call provisional approval from the admin teams at the Students' Union. They're going to look over your initial application with the name of the club and the tagging system and the contact information and so on and so forth, and they're going to give you what we call provisional approval. Once you get provisional approval, you're going to get a second email in your email inbox, and it will look like this. Hello, Jason, your club or association, and it'll give you the name of the club, has been provisionally approved. You're almost there. Now, to get fully ratified, you must complete these steps from your dashboard. ID your membership team and invite them to the system. Organize your club or association executive team. Prepare and submit a constitution. You've already signed the terms of agreement, but you might want your other club executives or association executives to sign it as well. And you must also submit your budget. How do we do this? We do it all from that same dashboard page. So let's go through them step by step. First step would be to invite your members into the system. How are we going to do that? The easiest way for you to do that is to come in and, let me just show you quickly. The easiest way to do that is to share your group from the home page. So you're in the dashboard at the moment. Click on group homepage. And from your group homepage, you have a social media share button. You can share to Facebook, Facebook Messenger, or Twitter. So if you have friends, club members, association members that have already liked a Facebook page for the club or association, you can share it to that page. You can share it to someone directly to their Facebook, Or maybe more usefully, maybe you have a Facebook Messenger group with all your potential club members and you want to get it out that way. So it's just a matter of hitting share to Facebook or share to Facebook Messenger. Pick, what you want to say, and you want to put it in your own timeline, a page that you manage, an event, whatever the case may be. In the case of Facebook Messenger, you can do the same thing, and then you can pick, you can actually type in friends' names, type in a message, and then send it off as well. The goal is that we're going to send them a clickable link to come in, click on the link, and join the club within the Perch. What does that do for you? If we look at your compliance checklist in your dashboard, you're going to have a membership requirement. So if you are a Waterloo club, you need to have 20 members. If you're a Brantford club, you need to have 10 members. So share to social media and get those people to click on the link and come in and join the group. Yes, I mentioned that you must use a computer to access these management dashboards, but easy functions like signing up and checking out a group, your members can do that even by clicking on the link from their phone or their tablets as well. So that's sort of step number one. How do we invite your membership into the system? The next thing that we're going to do is, once we have some members in here, we also want to ID our leadership team. So it will tell you in your compliance checklist how many leaders you must have to meet the requirements. And to add them in, you come to the leadership button. You hit add leader, and you can now type in the name of any of your members. Very important note here, you can only create a leadership position for someone who is a member of the club. So if someone has not come in here and hit join club yet, then you're not going to be able to type in their name and give them a leadership position. So that's a very important note. So you can type in, for example, Jason's name. It would auto-populate his profile. You can give him a title, president, or VP, or whatever it is, and then you hit the add button. Once that is added, now whoever's on this leadership team would also have access to this compliance management dashboard to help you run the club or the association moving forward. So if we go back to our compliance checklist in the dashboard page, now we've done the membership requirements and the leadership requirements. The next step down, if we look at our email, would be to prepare and submit the Constitution. How do we do that here? We're going to look at view details. We can download the sample Constitution. So we can download here or download using this. The Students' Union has given you a sample Constitution that you can use as a reference. So you can download that Word doc here. And then when you're ready to use it, so I downloaded here, it's a Word doc that I can use and edit. It's a template that you can use. And when you're ready to upload your own, you hit the Update Constitution button, you X out the templated version, and you upload your own. Finally, if we look at on the compliance checklist, the terms of agreement or the disclaimer statement that must be signed by leaders. Obviously, when you did the original create group process, that you signed it when it popped up. But if you want other members or other leaders of your group to sign it, then they have the ability to come and do that here as well. You also have the ability to download it and save it for your records. While you're managing this group, if you ever have questions about how to get any of these things done, please use the chat box here that we call leader notes. So if you're a leader of this group, you can come in and ask questions, send those questions off, and your club and association administrators from the Students' Union will come in here and answer your questions, and they will email you the answer of to your questions, so that way you know there's new notes for you waiting in the dashboard. The last step that you must complete before you submit for full ratification, so we did submission of Constitution and Terms of Agreement. Now the last thing you need to do is submit your budget. So in your dashboard, anything that's related to any form that the Students' Union wants you as leaders of clubs and associations to fill out, you will always have visibility to those forms from your dashboard. Very important that you look at the leader form section. So in the case of a budget, you would come in, click on this forms area. We will have a budget form available for you here. They're just not available at the moment, but this is where you will see it. You will click on the form here. It'll open up the form. You will fill out the budget form, upload your budget spreadsheet to that form, and submit it for approval. Once you've completed all of those steps, you can now submit your group for full approval. Press this button, and then await further instructions in your email coming in from the clubs and associations team. If you have any questions, do please let us know. A couple of quick notes on what else is available to you here in your dashboard. Obviously, you have full historical data around leadership and members of your group. You can fill out forms to submit them for approval here and track your submissions that you've submitted using the submission section. We've also given you the power to create your own forms as leaders of your group. So leader forms is you submitting forms to the Students Union, and member forms are you creating forms that you want your group members to fill out. In, for example, a waiver. So you could come in and create your own waiver form and then track the submissions as your members fill them out as well. If you have any questions, please let the clubs and associations team know. Thanks very much.